composite function is where more than one function is used in a question. Like in this question here, we are going to look for the function hg of x, and in the other one we are going to look for the function g of minus 2. So these two questions, the difference is that in here we have a number and here we have letter x. So the nature of our answer for this one is going to be some kind of a formula, just like these that we have in question. But this one, our answer is just going to be a number, because that is what we have in this particular question. Now, to approach these questions, we begin by identifying the main function and the minor function. The one that is used at the beginning, that function is what we are going to call our main function. The one that follows it is the one that we are going to use as our minor function. So we are going to substitute the minor function into the main function. So let's begin by identifying our functions. So our main function is h of x function, because that is what is used at the beginning. So the h of x function, which is this one, becomes our main function. And this is 4x minus 1, everything divided by 7. Then g of x is the one that is going to be taken as our minor function, because it has been used after the first one. So the g of x function is this one, which is 2x minus 3. So now to find hg of x, we are going to substitute the minor function into the main function where we have letter x. So the minor function is this one. We are going to substitute it into the main function where we have the letter x. So this becomes 4 open bracket 2x minus 3 and then minus 1, everything divided by 7. So what we have done here is just to get this one and put it in there. Then we expand here to have 8x minus 12 minus 1, everything divided by 7. And then this is what is going to give us 8x minus 13 divided by 7. And this becomes the function hg of x. So it just becomes a formula like this one. We cannot simplify it further. Then the second question, this is the one that I was saying that our answer is going to be a number. But then the process is going to be somewhat similar to this. We are going to get the main function and the minor function. So the minor function here should be a number. So we are going to start by getting the minor function. So since it is g minus of 2, we are using the g of x function. So we are saying g of x function is equal to 2x minus 3. So g of minus 2 will be, in this function where there's x, we put a minus 2. So we have 2 multiplied by minus 2 minus 3 there. So this is going to give us minus 4 minus 3, and this is going to give us minus 7. So g of minus 2 is equal to minus 7. So now if we are to use this method here, we are saying the first function used here, which is g of x. So g of x is what is going to be taken as our main function, and this is in 2x minus 3. Then the minor function is g of negative 2, which we have found as a minus 7. So g of minus 2 will mean that we are going to substitute this minus 7 into there. So this becomes 2. We are going to open the bracket, then we have a minus 7 here, minus 3. So when we multiply this one, it is going to give us a minus 14 minus 3, which will give us a minus 17. So this is how we get the g of negative 2, or any other function, any other composite function that can be given to you. This is the approach that you can take. Though in here also, if you had wanted, you would have found gg of x first. After you get gg of x, then you substitute in your formula where there's x, you put that minus 2. You are still going to get exactly this answer as minus 17.